Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Ashok IT. Today we are here to discuss about our Springboot and Microservices online training course. Before getting started, I will give very quick introduction about myself. I'm the trainer for this Springboot and Microservices course. My name is Ashok. I'm having total 10 plus years of experience as a Java full stack developer, and currently I'm working for banking sector company, that is broad based company, US based bank. I'm working from Hyderabad location. Along with this 10 years IT experience, I'm also having 7+ years of training experience. I'm training the people from last 7 years in Java and J2W technologies, along with AWS cloud and DevOps. Currently, I'm working as technical lead for my project. So this is very quick introduction about myself. All right. Before getting into the course, first we need to understand who are eligible for this course. Everybody is eligible, or who are eligible. So what you should know to attend this Spring Boot and microservices training. So we are going to understand first what are the prerequisites to learn this Spring Boot. First one, Core Java. Core Java is mandatory to attend Spring Boot training. In Core Java, you should have very strong knowledge in OOPS concepts, collections, multi-threading, exception handling, IO streams, Java 8 features like Lambdas, Stream API, all that stuff you need to understand. OOPS, collections, threads, exceptions, IO streams, Java 8 features are very important from Core Java standpoint to attend our Spring Boot and microservices. If anybody not completed their Core Java, if anybody don't know Core Java, please leave the session. This course is not for you. You will see a 3D movie in Malayalam, Odia, Telugu, Hindi, English, all languages. If you don't know Core Java. If you know Core Java, then only you can sit for this class. Then only you are eligible for this class. The people who don't know Core Java, who did not complete Core Java training, I request you to leave. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money, because you will not understand anything in my class if you don't have knowledge on Core Java. Core Java is a prerequisite. And next one, Advanced Java. In Advanced Java, generally we'll cover JDBC, servlets, and JSPs. You should have knowledge on this advanced Java concepts also, like JDBC, how to develop a Java program which can connect with database tables to perform our operations. JDBC knowledge is mandatory, and similarly servlets also mandatory. Without using servlet, we cannot develop a web application in Java, right? So JDBC knowledge and servlets knowledge is also mandatory to attend our Spring Boot training. These are prerequisites. Coming to JSP, if you know JSP, that is good. Even if you don't know JSP also, no problem, because JSP is not that much important in today's market. JSP is used to develop the presentation logic in the Java applications, Java server pages. But nowadays in the market, people are not using JSP. So if you don't know JSP also, no problem, right? But you should know JDBC and servlets. It's Core Java, JDBC, servlets, mandatory. If you know JSP, that is good. If you don't know JSP, no problem. No problem. You can leave it. Okay. Next one. After that, basics of SQL. You should have knowledge on what is a database, how to create a tables, how to perform operations, what is primary key, what is foreign key, how to insert the data, update the data, retrieve the data, delete the data, and what are joins in the database, what is left join, what is inner join, outer join, right? Cross join. So joins concepts, the basic idea is required from joins also to retrieve the data from multiple tables by writing a single query. So database knowledge is also mandatory, because as part of the Spring Boot, we are going to develop our applications which will communicate with the database also. Database knowledge is also required. SQL concepts are required. If you don't know PL/SQL, how to write a procedure, how to write a function, trigger, indexes, views, that is not required for us. Okay, so SQL concepts are required. Basically, you should be able to perform how CRUD operations with the database tables by using Java. Join queries also you should be able to write. And next one, basics of ORM. Any ORM framework like a Hibernate, right? I'm going to cover that ORM concepts also as part of the course. If you already have the knowledge on ORM framework, that is excellent. Like a Hibernate or JPA, any one ORM framework, at least some basic concepts of the ORM, if you know, that is good. Anyhow, I'm going to explain those ORM concepts as part of our course. In our course, Spring Data JPA is available as one concept. In that concept, I'm going to explain what is ORM, why we need to go for ORM, what are the advantages of going with ORM. So these are the prerequisites to attend our training. All of you good with prerequisites? All of you good with prerequisites? Core Java is mandatory. Advanced Java is mandatory. SQL knowledge is mandatory. Basics of ORM. If you know the ORM, that is good. ORM concepts are good to have. JSP is optional. JSP is optional. Okay. If you already completed these courses, or if you are already working on these technologies, then it is excellent. You are the right candidate to attend our Spring Boot and microservices. You are the right candidate to attend our Spring Boot and microservices. Anybody who don't know first three, you don't know first three, that means you will face some difficulties. All right, good. Core Java, Advanced Java, basics of SQL, basics of ORM. These are important areas for our course. Next one, what are topics we are going to cover as part of our course? What is our course content? I divided this course content into multiple modules, guys. So let's understand what we are going to learn as part of this training. First, we are going to start with Spring Framework. So which is having lot of demand in the market. What is the Spring Framework? Why Spring Framework came into picture? What is the Spring Framework architecture? What are the modules available in the Spring Framework? We are going to understand that. That introduction part is very, very important because without having knowledge on the Spring, you cannot understand Spring Boot. Spring Boot developed on top of the Spring Framework. So I'm going to give you solid introduction for Spring Framework. What is that Spring Framework? Why Spring Framework came into market? How it came into market? What are the advantages of the Spring? Why Spring is having that much demand in the market? What is its architecture? What are the modules available in the Spring? We are going to understand. Once we got the complete picture on the Spring Framework, then we are going to learn Spring Core module. So Spring Framework is not prerequisite for this course, guys. If you see our prerequisite, did I mention Spring? If you don't know Spring also, no problem. You can attend because we are going to cover that. Spring Framework overview I'm going to give you. After getting the clarity on the Spring Framework and Spring modules, then we are going to learn Spring Core module. What is the Spring Core? What is the Spring Bean? What is IOC container? What is the dependency injection? What is the setter injection? What is the constructor injection? What is the field injection? What is auto wiring? What are bean scopes? What is bean lifecycle? Okay, all the core module related concepts I'm going to cover as part of our course. Spring Core module is part of our syllabus in this course, right? Spring is not a prerequisite. Core Java, Advanced Java, SQL is the prerequisite. That's it. After that, after understanding the core module, then we are going to start with our Spring Boot. What is the Spring Boot? What are the advantages of the Spring Boot? What is the difference between Spring and Spring Boot? When Spring Framework is already available, why Spring Boot came into picture? What are the benefits of going for Spring Boot? What is auto configuration? What is POM starter? What is opinionated configuration? How Spring Boot will work internally? What are runners in the Spring Boot? What are the actuators in the Spring Boot? What are the profiles in the Spring Boot? All that stuff we are going to learn in the Spring Boot. Okay, so we'll start with the Spring framework, then we will go with the Spring core module, then we will go with Spring Boot. Next one, after we understood the Spring Boot concepts, then we are going to learn data JPA. But to reach the data JPA, first 1 month we are going to take here only. Spring framework, Spring core module, Spring Boot. It will take 1 month of time to complete all this stuff. After Spring Boot is completed, then we are going to start with the Spring Data JPA. Spring Data JPA is the advanced version for Hibernate, guys. Hibernate is one ORM framework to develop our persistence layer. So if you have the basic knowledge on the ORM framework, then easily you can understand Spring Data JPA. If you don't know ORM, no problem. When I'm going to explain the Data JPA, I will explain all the ORM related concepts. What is ORM, what is entity, what is repository, how to perform CRUD operations by using this data JPA, how to perform joins by using this data JPA. All the ORM related concepts we are going to learn in the data JPA. Once the data JPA completed, then we will discuss Spring Web MVC module, how to develop a web application by using Spring framework. How to develop a web application by using Spring framework. Once WebMVC completed, the most important topic in this course, RESTful services. We need to develop REST APIs. So today we are here to learn Spring Boot microservices. Why we are learning Spring Boot? Where people are going to use Spring Boot in the market? People are using Spring Boot to develop REST APIs with a microservices architecture. Complete RESTful services we are going to learn as part of this course. How to develop a REST API, how to develop REST resource, how to develop REST client, how to handle exceptions in the REST API, how to test our REST API by using Postman, how to implement a Swagger for the REST API, how to implement security for the REST API, how to develop REST client, how to secure by using OAuth, how to secure by using JWT. All that stuff we are going to learn as part of RESTful services. Once RESTful services and MVC concepts are completed, then we are going to start with the microservices. But to start the microservices, WebMVC RESTful services will take almost a month of time. Spring WebMVC RESTful services will take 1 month of time. First 3 concepts will take 1 month. Next 3 concepts will take 1 month. So total 2 months of time we are going to spend only here. Spring framework overview, Spring core module, Spring Boot, data JPA, WebMVC, RESTful services. To cover these 6 topics, it will take 2 months of time for me. Okay, RESTful services are very important. RESTful services are very important. Okay, good. Spring MVC, Web MVC, both are same, guys. Both are not different. Spring MVC, Spring Web MVC, both are same. They are called as one module in the Spring framework. In the Spring framework architecture, I will explain what is that Spring Web MVC, what is Spring Core, all the modules I will cover as part of that overview. RESTful services, we are going to learn Spring REST, guys. RESTful services means not JAX RS, guys. JAX RS is outdated. Nowadays, people are using Spring framework to develop that REST API. Okay, so we are going to cover RESTful services development by using Spring with REST. RESTful services we are going to learn by using Spring with REST. To develop RESTful services by using Spring framework, you need to have the knowledge on WebMVC module. So I'm going to cover Spring WebMVC as well. After RESTful services completed, then microservices is going to start. Every concept is interlinked here. To develop microservices, you need to have knowledge on REST APIs. Microservices means it is just one architecture to manage our REST APIs effectively. So here, to understand the microservices concept, you need to have the knowledge on RESTful services. So almost it is going to take 2.5 months time to cover these concepts. Spring framework, core module, boot, data JPA, WebMVC, RESTful services, and microservices. Once these topics are completed, then we will discuss about Spring Cloud, how to work with the Spring Cloud concepts like service registry, Eureka server, gateways, cloud gateway, and admin server, admin client, all the Spring Cloud concepts we are going to learn as part of this. Next one, Spring Security. How to secure our applications, in-memory authentication, HTTP basic authentication, OAuth security, OAuth 2.0 security, JSON web tokens, how to secure our applications by using Spring Security with the help of JWT. All the security topics will be covered as part of Spring Security. And config server. Config server is used to externalize our configurations. In the real time, nobody will configure data source properties, SMTP properties, application messages within the project. Our project code, our configuration properties should be separated. That is called configuration externalization. To externalize that configuration in the projects, we are going to use a config server, Spring Cloud config server concept we are going to learn as per that requirement. Then Apache Kafka. Apache Kafka is a distributed streaming platform, so which is having lot of demand in the market nowadays. So if you want to develop a distributed applications with event driven architecture, then we are going to use Apache Kafka as a messaging system. Earlier people used to work with JMS, RabbitMQ, right? But nowadays people are going for Apache Kafka, which is used for distributed streaming platform. Distributed messages can be shared. We can share the distributed messages among the applications with a asynchronous process by using this Apache Kafka. And Redis cache. How to develop distributed cache for our applications. When there is some common data which is required for multiple applications and the data is static. So every time I don't want to load the same data from the database tables. If you hit same data, if you hit the database tables for multiple times, it is going to degrade your application performance. Number of round trips between your application and database should not increase. If a number of round trips between your application and database increased means your application performance is going to decrease. So to improve performance of the application, we are going to use cache concept. Caches are two types, guys. Distributed cache will be available, local cache will be available. If you want to use cache within one project, then we can go for local cache. But if the cache want to use by multiple applications, I'm developing microservices architecture. So if multiple microservices want to access same data, then we need to go for distributed cache. For that, we are going to use Redis cache. Apache Kafka, Redis cache, we are going to understand. And the next one is we are going to learn how to deploy our Springboot applications in the cloud. Cloud deployments. I want to deploy my application in Heroku Cloud. I want to deploy my application in AWS Cloud. How to deploy our Springboot applications in the cloud platforms, that also we are going to learn. And the most important thing, how to deploy Springboot applications by using Docker. How to do Docker deployment. So the Docker deployment process also we are going to learn as part of the course, right? So this is the main agenda of our course. And after this course is completed, we are going to develop a mini project with all the topics whatever we have learned. So Spring Boot we are learning here, Data JPA we are learning, WebMVC we are learning, REST API we are learning, microservices, cloud, security, config server, Apache Kafka, Redis cache, cloud deployment, Docker integration, Kubernetes deployment. By using all the topics we are learning, we are going to develop one mini project. We are going to develop one mini project. Are you guys clear? This is the agenda of our course. This is our course content. This is our course content. If you want to see the detailed course content of our Spring Boot microservices, I'm going to share the syllabus document, guys. You can download the syllabus document from our website right now. I'm giving the link in the chat box. If you just click on that link, I have given a link in the chat box. If you click on the given link, you will be redirected to our website. In our website, you have the option to download course content. So when you click on download course content, one PDF file will open. So you can see the detailed syllabus. The detailed syllabus document, you can see what we are going to cover as part of the course. So Spring Boot will be covered. what is Spring Framework, what is Spring Boot, difference between Spring and Spring Boot, how to create Spring Boot applications. Okay, so auto wiring, qualifier annotations, bean lifecycle, bean scopes, banner, runners in the Spring Boot, setter injection, constructor injection, annotations, form starters we are going to learn. Then after Spring Boot is completed, Spring Data JPA, how to develop persistence layer by using Data JPA, what is CRUD repository, what is JPA repository, how to work with the find by methods, how to work with the custom queries, how to implement pagination, how to use query by example, generators, custom generator, embedded database, MySQL database, profiles in the database, Oracle database. And once the data JPA is completed, then WebMVC we are going to learn how to develop web application, how to work with embedded servers in the Spring Boot, how to use query parameters, path parameters, request body, response body, how to work with the time leaf for the presentation, how to send emails, how to work with exception handling, actuators in the Spring Boot. Once that part is completed, then we will go for REST. REST is very important. How to develop RESTful services, what is RESTful services, how to work with JAXB, how to work with JSON, JSON data, HTTP methods, HTTP status codes, request body, response body, consuming the data, producing the data, Postman, Swagger, security, reactive programming also. Mono objects, Flux objects we are going to learn. REST client we are going to learn. REST client development by using web client, reactive programming, synchronous calls, asynchronous calls, Apache Kafka, Redis cache integration with the Spring Boot. Once this REST API is completed, then we are going to start with the microservices. Okay, what is monolith architecture? What is microservice architecture? How to do the load balancing in the microservices? Microservices drawbacks, microservices advantages, developing one mini project by using microservices, inter-service communication by using FIAN client. Okay, cloud introduction, AWS account creation, AWS deployment, API gateway, circuit breaker, admin server, admin client, distributed logging, ribbon, and config server, integration with Angular. I will explain one example with Angular integration also. For that, you need to have knowledge on Angular. Angular is a separate course. Angular is not part of this. If you know the Angular, I will take 2 classes to integrate Spring Boot with Angular. If you have the knowledge on the Angular, then you can attend. If anybody don't have the knowledge on Angular, no problem. I conducted a free batch on the Angular. My Angular 20 videos available in our YouTube channel. So I will share the link today after the class is completed in the Telegram. You guys joined in the Telegram group, right? So Angular classes I conducted for free. So 20 plus videos I uploaded for the Angular. You can go through those videos. In this course, I'm going to explain how to integrate Spring Boot with Angular. Front end will be Angular, back end will be Spring Boot. And along with that, we are going to learn some of the tools also as part of this, how to use Maven to develop our projects, how to implement a logging in the Spring Boot, how to perform unit testing for the Spring Boot applications with the help of JUnit, how to do the Jenkins deployment, how to Dockerize our Spring Boot application, how to test a Spring Boot application by using Postman, how to generate the documentation for the Spring Boot application by using Swagger. All these details we are going to learn as part of our course. So this is the detailed course content document. Got it, guys? All of you clear? All of you clear? Yeah, I asked you to join in the Telegram and WhatsApp group for that reason only, man. Yeah, I'm sharing the link once again. Okay. Yeah, people are asking, sir, we did not join. Angular free videos I will share in that. You can get it from there. Yeah. Kubernetes deployment also I will show. Docker deployment, Kubernetes deployment also I will show. It is not a big deal. Okay. 1 or 2 classes I will spend for Docker deployment and Kubernetes deployment also. Some of the tools also will be covered as part of the course. So this is our Spring Boot with microservices. This is our Spring Boot with microservices. Did you like the content? Guys, did you like the content? So whatever is there in this document, everything will be covered and everything is live. Everything will be covered. Whatever I have mentioned in the document, everything will be covered. So you can take this document as source of truth. Whatever is mentioned in the course content document, by end of the course, all the topics will be covered. Okay. All of you downloaded this PDF document. You can download it from our website. I gave the link to download the document. I'm giving the link, our website link in the chat box. Just click on the link. That's why I asked you to join from laptop. I gave the link in the chat box. Click on that link. You will redirect it to our website. There you have your option called download course content. When you click on that, a PDF will open. You can save that PDF in your laptop. You will get the download option. You can download it. If anybody join from your mobile, if anybody join from the mobile, you can click on the link. A PDF will be downloaded to your mobile. Okay, perfect. Now, guys, so this is our detailed course content here in the PPT. I just gave the high level topics. So detailed course content document you can access. This PDF you can download so that you will understand the detailed course content document. You can get that. You can download it. You can go through that document. You can go through that document. Clear for all of you? And next one, the remaining details. So people are going to ask about what is the duration? What is the duration? What is the fees? What about the notes? What about the examples? So they will ask a number of questions, right? You may have some questions. Let me clarify those questions also. As I already mentioned, the prerequisites for this course, core Java plus advanced Java plus SQL. These are prerequisites. Core Java, advanced Java, and SQL are prerequisites for this course. Okay, and the next one, course content. As I mentioned, as part of this course, we are going to understand Spring Core module. We are going to understand Spring Boot. We will learn Spring Data JPA. We will learn Spring Web MVC. We are going to learn RESTful services completely. We are going to learn microservices. We are going to learn Spring Security. We are going to learn Spring Cloud. We are going to learn Apache Kafka. We are going to learn Redis Cache and some tools. I have given some tools also, right? Tools I'm going to explain over the weekends, guys. Maven, we are going to learn JUnit 5 for unit testing. Logging, we are going to learn Jenkins deployment. We are going to learn Docker deployment. We are going to learn some tools which are required for Java developers. Those tools we are going to learn as part of the course. So this is high level. Okay. After completion of all these topics, so we are going to do cloud deployments, AWS deployment, Heroku deployment. We can see this is our high level course content. So detailed content document you can download from our website. Next one, coming to the duration of the course duration. This course is going to take 3 months to 3.5 months, guys. 3 to 3.5 months. I cannot give the exact number. It depends upon the topics, how you are understanding. Okay, based on your understanding, our duration will be available. So minimum 3 months. Minimum 3 months it is going to take. Less than 3 months we cannot complete because our content is huge. So less than 3 months it is not possible, guys. More than 3 months it is going to take. Minimum 3 to 3.5 months of time it is going to take to complete all these topics. Okay, so with complete real-time standards we are going to learn all the topics because I'm currently working in the company and I am developing my project by using Springboot microservices only. Okay, so completely real-time orientation course we are going to learn. Every concept will be explained with the real-time scenario, with real-time use case, and I will tell you where I am using that concept in my project. So not only just attending the classes, so not only just understanding the concept, For every concept, theory will be available, practicals will be available, and real-time use cases also will be available. You are going to get the clarity. You are going to get the clarity and you are going to understand where to use which concept in the project. Where to use which concept in the project, that understanding also you are going to get. That understanding also you are going to get. Are you guys clear with my point? Are you guys clear with my point? Okay, guys. You got the clarity. Prerequisite, course content, tools, duration of the course is 3 to 3.5 months. Class timings. So daily classes will be available from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. IST. And classes will be there Monday to Saturday. Monday to Saturday, Sunday is a holiday. Weekly 6 days classes will be available. Daily 1.5 hour session will be available. Course duration will take 3 to 3.5 months of time. 3 to 3.5. In between, we can complete. Class timings 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. IST. Monday to Saturday, classes will be available. Okay. Class mode. Every day live class. Every day live class using Zoom. Every day live class in Zoom. So complete total course will be available on the live class. Total course will be available in the live. Every day live class will be available in the Zoom. Topic wise class notes will be provided. So we have prepared already the notes for the topics that we are going to cover. So this course is very well organized, guys. So I prepared my materials also for this course. You are going to get that material. For Springboot microservices, Spring Core module notes, Spring Boot notes, Data JPA notes, WebMVC notes, RESTful services notes, microservices notes. So if you talk about Spring Core notes, so we are going to give you all the details of that. What is Spring Boot? What is application development? Okay. So what is Spring Framework? What is programming language? What is framework? And what are the advantages of the Spring Framework? What are the modules in the Spring Framework? What is the purpose of each module? What is Spring Core module? Everything is already documented because writing the notes in the classroom will waste a lot of time. Okay, so I will give the material. Mainly we are going to focus on the understanding. We are focusing on the development, not on the writing the notes. So these notes will be shared with you. Already I prepared the notes. I will convert these notes into a PDF file and I will share that PDF file. For Spring Boot, I prepared a notes for that. Okay, so I'm showing you that this is the notes I have already prepared for all the concepts that we are going to cover in the class. So what is a setter injection? What is constructor injection? What is field injection? For everything already documents are available. Bean lifecycle document is available. Along with the programs, I have prepared that notes. Okay, guys. So all these things we are going to share topic wise. Spring Data JPA. For Data JPA, the notes is prepared. For every topic, for every module, I prepare along with the programs. Along with the programs, I have prepared the notes. So I'm going to share these notes topic wise. I'm going to share on daily basis. Okay. For WebMVC, the notes is available. So everything is already organized. Everything is already planned. Got it? For RESTful services, the notes is available. What is RESTful service? Why we need to go for distributed application? How to develop RESTful services along with the programs, I have prepared it. Got it? Yeah. So now you got the clarity about the class notes. Any doubt on the class notes? Any doubt on the class notes, guys? Is your doubt clarified? Topic wise, you are going to get the class notes. Okay, good. Sir, how we are going to access the class notes? Class notes we are going to share in the website. So in our website, if you log in into our website, once your enrollment got completed, once you log in into the website, you will access everything from the website. Okay, so you will log in, you will register into our website. As a student, you will register. Once you register into the website, you will see the course which you have joined. So if your course is running, you will see the join class button. Zoom link also you can access from the website every day, and class notes also you can access from the website. For example, my Java project batch is running. For that, join class, Zoom link available here, view notes. When you click on view notes, you will have links to join the class. You will have the class notes you can download, and backup video option also will be available. Okay, so I'm going to create one discussion group also for your doubts clarifications. All the batch students will be added to one group so that we can have the doubts discussion. Any class announcements we can do through that discussion group. One discussion group will be created. Backup video, watch video option will be available. Class notes. So for the Java project people, I explained Springboot with the JWT. So when they click on the download, that JWT notes they can access, right? So like this, we are going to provide everything in our portal. So once you join for this course, you will get the portal access. From the portal, you can access all the details. Class notes, Zoom link, everything you can access from our website. Backup videos option will be there, but I will tell you how to access the backup videos. For this complete thing, the course fees is 7,000 rupees, 7,000 rupees INR. With the 7,000, you are getting live classes. So this is plan one, course fees. Suppose if you want to get the backup videos of this course, the course fees is 10,000. 10,000 INR. Here in the plan one, you will get live classes plus you will get materials. Class notes, I can say. Here, if you go for plan 2, 10,000 INR, live classes will be available, materials will be available, and backup videos will be available. Backup videos will be available for 6 months access. Backup videos will be available for 6 months access. The course fees is 7,000 rupees, guys. This is plan 1. In the plan 1, you will attend the daily live classes and you will get the soft copy materials. Okay, so when you go for plan 2, the course fees will be 10,000 rupees. You will get the recorded videos also. The recorded videos will be available for 6 months access. Recorded videos will be available for 6 months access. And every day recorded video will be available within 24 to 48 hours of time. So today, if your class is completed, by tomorrow, that recorded video will be uploaded. From the portal only, you can access that video also. If you go to this class here, download option will be there. Class notes you can download. If you click on watch video, that backup video will be available for you. Is that doubt clarified? Is the doubt clarified? Understood. Backup videos after course completion, 3 months will be available. Not after course 6 months. Course is going to take 3 months of time. After course, next 3 months access will be available for the backup videos. From the course completion date, next 3 months, the course videos will be available for you. You can watch for any number of times. You can watch it for any number of times. Good. Some people are asking about my real-time project batch. Real-time project batch will start in the month of February, guys. So Springboot microservice is one course. Java real-time project is another course. The people who lend the Springboot microservices, only those people are eligible for Java real-time project. So Java real-time project is a separate course. There we will focus mainly on the project's development, tasks, how we will get the work in the real time, how to manage our company's work, how to develop the projects, how to work like an experienced developer, how to improve our coding skills, how to improve analysis skills. That project course is different part. Project course will start in the month of February. To attend the project classes, Springboot microservice is mandatory. We are going to develop the real-time projects based on Springboot microservices. That course will start in the February. One batch is running at 8:30 a.m. That batch will complete by February. In the February, new batch is going to start for that. In the February, new batch is going to start for that. Okay, guys. All clear? All good? All your questions are answered. The prerequisites for Spring Boot microservices. Yeah, trainer myself only, guys. So I am the trainer for this complete batch. All the topics will be explained by me only. I'm the trainer for this course, and these are the prerequisites. Core Java, Advanced Java, SQL. This is the course content. The detailed course content document I have already shared with you in the chat box. If you go to our website, if you go to online training, Spring Boot microservices, if you click here, you can see download course content. When you click on this, you will get a PDF. You can download the PDF. Okay, this is the link to download our course content. Course content. Download course content. You can download the course content from here. This is the high level topics. These are the some tools that we are going to cover. Course duration 3 to 3.5 months. Class timings daily 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. IST. Monday to Saturday classes will be available. Class mode everyday live class in Zoom. Notes topic wise class notes will be provided in portal. Our portal is available. From our portal you can download the class notes also. Course fees is 7,000 rupees. Live classes will be available and materials also will be available for you. Course fees is 10,000. The people who want to go for plan 2. So basically the people who are working, sometimes if you miss the class due to office work and all, for working people, I suggest you to go with the plan 2 so that you will get the live classes plus materials plus backup videos with the 6 months access. Okay. Along with these things, one Telegram group or Telegram or WhatsApp, I will decide that. Telegram or WhatsApp group will be created. Group will be created for technical discussions. Okay. Whenever you are practicing, there is a chance of getting some errors, chance of getting some doubts. So instead of waiting for next session to ask your doubt, you can post your question in the group. You can post your question in the group. So our batch people are myself will respond to your questions, which are required for you to proceed further. Telegram or WhatsApp group will be created for the technical discussions. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So no more demo sessions, guys. So today is the first session. Today is not a demo. I feel like it is an introduction session for you. From tomorrow onwards, I'm going to start with the Spring framework. No more demo sessions. From tomorrow, regular classes are going to start. As mentioned, tomorrow I'm going to start Spring framework overview. I'm going to start Spring framework overview, right? So no more demo sessions. Demo sessions will not be available. Demos are not required. If you want to listen to my demo sessions, there are so many videos in the YouTube, which I uploaded. So you can go through those videos. You can understand how my teaching will be available, how my teaching will be there. So I don't need to give any demo session. You can see my videos in the YouTube. I explain what are the roles and responsibilities of developers in the job, how to explain self-introduction in the job, interviews, what are the roles and responsibilities of DevOps engineer, how to export the data to the database, how to export database data to Excel file, how to deploy Spring Boot application into AWS cloud, how to develop your REST APIs, how to connect with AWS cloud database, how to deploy Spring Boot application to the Docker commands. Okay, these all videos I have uploaded. My collections videos available, my arrays videos available, my Jenkins videos available in the YouTube. So if you want to see the demo, you can go through those videos. So from tomorrow, regular classes will be available. Okay, guys, in this project, what about projects? So in this course, we are going to develop mini projects, guys, not major project. This is Spring Boot microservices course. So in this course, based on the topics we discussed, one or two mini projects we are going to develop, not the major project, because time is not sufficient. Major project, it is a separate batch. For attending the major project course batch, Spring Boot microservice is mandatory. Okay, got the clarity? Yeah, I gave my YouTube channel link. You can go through my videos, you can understand. how the classes will be conducted. The YouTube videos are very short videos, guys. Every topic will be completed within 10 to 15 minutes in the YouTube because people don't like to watch 1 hour video in the YouTube. So, but here daily class will be available 1.5 hours. Every topic will be discussed in detail with internals with real-time use cases. So that is the reason course is taking 3 to 3.5 months of time. Got it? Yeah. Backup videos you can download. Backup videos you can only watch. Notes you can download. So once your enrollments are completed, our admin team will assist you with all the doubts. How to use the portal, how to access the course in the portal, how to access the class notes, how to join in the group, how to watch the videos. Admin team will guide you with all the details. Okay, you don't worry about it. Admin team will explain you all the details. Yeah, from tomorrow, our regular classes are going to start. Someone is asking how to connect with MongoDB. Okay, no problem. So I will take some class on how to work with MongoDB also. Yeah. Sir, how many years of experience we can keep after attending these classes? I'm having 10 years experience. Whatever I know in the Spring Boot and microservices, everything I'm covering as part of the course. If you see the course content document, you can understand how much I'm going to cover. Whatever I know in the Spring Boot and microservices, whatever I'm using in my project, every topic I'm covering. So easily, happily we can cover. Happily you can put 3 to 3.5 years of experience in the Spring Boot and microservices. Okay, guys. Happily you can put 3 to 3.5 years of experience after completion of this course. Are you going to do any project in this? Yes, for every concept we are going to develop a project. It's not like a major project, it is like a minor project. Not complete end-to-end project. For every topic we are going to develop a project. So by end of the course, we are going to develop 60 to 70 applications. For every topic, we are going to develop one application. For every topic, we are going to develop one application. By end of the course, we are going to develop 60 to 70 small applications. For every topic, whatever I mentioned in the course content document, for every topic, we are going to develop one application. Okay. Yeah. From tomorrow onwards, we are going to start with our regular classes. So what is Spring? Why Spring? How Spring came into market? What are the modules in the Spring framework? We are going to start from tomorrow. Today's session is our first session. Today's session is our introduction session. It is a boot camp session. So you need to understand what is this course, who is your trainer, what are the prerequisites to attend this course, what are the content what content we are going to cover in this course, and what is the duration of the course, what are the class timings daily, weekly, how many sessions will be available, what is the class mode, what is the course fees, how the doubts will be handled in the session. Everything I have clarified. Still, anyone having any question, type in the chat box. I will respond to those questions. Can we do both JRTP course and Spring Boot microservices? Yes, guys, this is Spring Boot microservices course we are going to call as SBMS. This is our 27th Spring Boot microservices batch in the Ashok IT. Already we completed a 26 Spring Boot microservices batches, and this is our 27 Spring Boot microservices. You people are called as SBMS 27 student, or we can say it is our 27 SBMS. So generally we'll give a code for every batch. This batch code we are giving as 27 SBMS because 26 batches completed for Spring Boot microservices. This is our 27th batch of Spring Boot microservices. So tomorrow when you are doing the enrollment, or if you are facing any problem with the portal access, you need to talk to admin team and you need to say that you are belongs to 27 SBMS batch. You people are called as 27 SBMS students. Ashok, are you going to cover Spring batch processing. Yes, Spring batch processing we are going to cover. Spring batch processing also we are going to cover. Yes. Can you cover logging? Yes, logging will be covered as part of this. Is there any batch for major project on microservices? Yes, major project batch will start from February. You can attend first Spring Boot. You can attend when the project batch started. I will inform you, then you can attend the project batch. That is separate batch. This is separate batch. Can we put 2 years experience after this course? Yes, happily you can put it. This content is equal to 4 years experienced guy, whatever you are learning here. Sir, I completed 20% of my servlet. Can I learn this Spring Boot microservices? Yes, you can attend. We don't need servlets now. Servlet concept required after 1 month. When we are going to teach Spring Web MVC, then servlet knowledge is required. But to reach the Spring Web MVC, it will take 1 month of time with the Spring Core, Spring Boot, Data JPA. After 1 month, we will start the Web MVC. At that time, you need to have the knowledge on the servlets. Immediately, servlets knowledge is not required for that. Okay. Yeah. Exception handling. Yes, Shubham, please go through course content. Exception handling is part of this course. Cloud config service. Yes, Sheikh, please go through course content. Whatever topics you guys are asking, they are already part of the syllabus. I gave the syllabus document. Webflux, that is already part of the course. Rahul Kumar. Webflux, nothing but it is used for our reactive programming. It is part of our course. Can you cover RabbitMQ? Sitaramaya. Apache Kafka is advanced than RabbitMQ. Apache Kafka will be covered as part of the course. Okay. Will you cover multi-threading in the Spring Boot? So if I find any use case, I will explain you that how to implement multi-threading in the project. Can you cover Cassandra DB? Cassandra DB will not be covered here. Oracle DB will be covered and MySQL DB will be covered. H2 database will be covered. MongoDB also I will explain 1 or 2 examples. SBMS interview questions. After the course completed, interview questions will be available. Actually, I'm preparing a video for the Spring Boot interview questions. I will upload that video. What is the future if we learn Spring Boot and microservices? Spring Boot microservices is one of the hot cake in the market. Every Java developer should know Spring Boot and microservices. Every Java project currently in the market developing by using Spring Boot microservices. Shall I attend major project after this batch? Yes, definitely you can attend this. Java project batch will start in the month of February. Java project batch will start in the month of February. Are you going to cover transactions? Yes, as part of the data JPA, I'm going to explain transaction management also. How to manage the transactions. Okay. Are you clear? Is this a paid course? Sujit, yes, it is a paid course. I already explained the fees details also. This is a paid course. This is not free. Sir, are you going to cover all these topics? Yes, man. We are going to cover all these topics. Yeah. The people who want to do the payment, you guys can do the payment tomorrow or day after tomorrow, guys. No problem. Okay. So today is just first session. Na? Today is just introduction session. So after attending 2 to 3 classes, if you like my explanation, if you like my content, then you can do the enrollment. So you don't need to do the enrollment today. You can attend the classes tomorrow also with the same Zoom link. Okay. Tomorrow also you can attend the class with the same Zoom link. After tomorrow's session, you can complete your enrollment process. Installments are not available. Installments are not available. It is completely online course, guys. This is completely online course, not offline. It is completely online till end of the course. It will be online. Payment process we will explain in the tomorrow session. Payment process we are going to explain in the tomorrow session. Tomorrow you can attend the classes with the same Zoom link. Tomorrow also you can attend the classes with the same Zoom link. Okay. After attending the tomorrow session, then you can decide enrollment. If you like that explanation, if you like the content, then you can do that. How many demo sessions are? No demos. From tomorrow, regular classes only. You can attend the tomorrow regular session with the same Zoom link. No demo sessions. No demo sessions. Okay. All your questions clarified. Is it compulsory to attend the Springboot to do Java real-time project? Yes, Springboot is mandatory to attend Java real-time project because in the Java real-time project, we will focus only on the coding part. So to do that, you need to attend the Springboot microservices. Please prepare interview questions. I'm already working on the interview questions, guys. I will upload the interview questions workshop. I will upload interview questions videos also in our channel. Which version of the Spring Boot we are going to learn? The latest version of the Spring Boot, Spring 3.0 we are going to learn. Recently Spring Boot 3.x version released into market. That Spring Boot 3.x version I'm going to use. Okay, guys. I don't know Spring Core. Yes, Spring Core is part of our syllabus, guys. Spring Core is part of our syllabus. If you don't know Spring, no problem. Spring will be covered here. Spring Core module will be covered here. Sir, I like your teaching style. I have seen your videos in the YouTube. Thank you, Mangal. Thank you so much. Sir, I have attended your collections workshop. Your teaching style is excellent. Thank you, mister. Thanks for your feedback. Yeah, I conducted collections pre-workshop for 1 week. Those videos also available in the YouTube. Okay. Sir, I know Spring Boot microservices. I want to understand when Java project batch will start. Java project batch will start in the February first week. Date is not yet confirmed. I will announce that. Sir, your Angular classes are very easy to understand. Thank you so much. So you guys already know who is Ashok and how Ashok will take the classes. Good. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Sir, can you do one workshop on the Git and GitHub? Definitely, I will do that. Definitely, I will do that. Okay. Yeah, good. Sir, what about Angular? This is Spring Boot course, guys. This is not Angular course. This is Spring Boot microservices. Angular videos, I will share definitely in the WhatsApp group and in the Telegram group. I'm going to share my Angular classes videos I uploaded in the YouTube. So please join in this Telegram group so that you will get the access for those Angular videos. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Sir, what is the price of Java real-time project? That we will discuss, sir. We will update you. That batch will going to start in the month of February. We will update the details of that. Okay. It will be around 7 to 8,000 Java real-time project batch. Duration, it will take 3 months. But for attending Java real-time project, Spring Boot is mandatory. Sir, as a fresher, do we need to learn the Spring Boot? Irrespective of your experience, Spring Boot is important, guys. Whether you are a fresher, whether you are a experienced, it does not matter. If you want to get the job as a Java developer, if you want to survive in the IT as a Java developer, Spring Boot is mandatory because every project is developing by using Spring Boot in the market. As a fresher or as an experienced person, you have to learn the Spring Boot. There is no choice for us. Okay. Cool. Good. I hope we are good for today. So you got the concepts. So tomorrow you can attend the main session. From tomorrow, regular classes are going to start. Today's session is introduction session. You can join the class with the same Zoom link for tomorrow. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope I addressed all your questions. Thank you so much for joining today. We'll see you again in the tomorrow session. So from tomorrow onwards, our regular classes are going to start. So don't miss the classes from tomorrow. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good night. Thank you so much. Good night. Yeah. Good night, guys. We'll meet again tomorrow at the same time. Tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. We'll meet again. From tomorrow, our regular classes are going to start. If anybody did not join in that WhatsApp group or Telegram group, please join. You will get the video. Yeah. Thank you guys. I'm signing off for today. We'll meet in the tomorrow session.